Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're doing well wherever you're at. I'm bringing you some more Terracards content today in the form of a challenge run. And this particular challenge run is sort of an addendum to a challenge run I already did. That challenge run being the No Structures challenge run with an asterisk. So if you want to check that video out, it is on the channel. The asterisk means that I had to use an opening hand water well as the only structure. It was the only way I could conceive to get the challenge off the ground. However, I think I have another solution. So we're going to get right into it today, and I mean what I say, absolutely zero structures. Is it possible? A lot has to go right, but I believe there is a solution that we're going to try out today. So we're going to jump right into it. That being said, if you are new here, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate your viewership and support. And we're a new channel here, just getting this thing off the ground, making hopefully enjoyable content that is interesting. So for our opening turn here, we are going to simply just end turn into the draw phase. So the draw phase here, I will take sunflower, and then we are going to end turn again. So if I play the wheat, it will cost a water. We don't have water, it'll just die. It'll also cost money. It won't produce any crops. We won't get any income. What we're looking at is trying to get 100 gold in the next 7 days without water, essentially. So how are we going to do that? Well, there is a key card, and I pretty much have to draw it here. Right here, boom. Fuel peanuts. Fuel peanuts are surprisingly the key. And now it's important that we get some on the board. Fuel peanuts don't cost water. That's why they're the key. They don't cost water and they still produce. So if we can get enough on this island here to make the appropriate income to just get past the 3-day mark here when the tax collector comes, we should be in a good position to find a water solution. This is the only conceivable way I think it'll work, and we are going to be close. Let's see. We need to make 31. How much do we get? We get 24. So we're going to fail out this time around, but we're going to go again and see if we can't get... Basically, you have to get the fuel peanuts, right? And then you have to get enough of them in your hand to actually play them. I'm going to take sunflowers for the future. Need to roll into fuel peanuts here, and we do get it. Excellent. It'd be nice to get fuel peanuts on your first draw, but it doesn't seem like that's possible. I'll grab more sunflower for the future. We're not making nearly enough. I don't think we're gonna quite make it here. Nope, didn't quite make it. Need more fuel peanuts down, so we're gonna restart again. When I was mentioning a lot has to go right, this is what I mean. So we'll take sunflowers right off the bat. Roll into fuel peanuts here, and now we need the fuel peanuts in our hand. So we have all this other stuff. We need the fuel peanuts in our hand. Go more sunflower for the future. And let's take a look. What do we have? We have 24. Just off by 4 gold, and we're not going to quite make it either. That's rough. So I think what I'm gonna do here instead, I'm gonna play the wheat, completely expecting it to die due to lack of water. That's okay. Reroll into sunflower here. But the thought here is to get it out of my hand. So when we finally do draw the fuel peanuts, there's a higher % chance of us actually securing those in our hand. And having to pay for rerolls here is brutal. But we do end up getting the fuel peanuts, which is great. That 20 gold that we had to spend rerolling, I'm sure is going to come back to haunt us, but let's see here. More sunflowers for the future. 100 gold, we have 5 fuel peanuts on there. Drum roll, please. Off by 7. That reroll did absolutely cost us. So let's restart. Let's go back into it. And let's see if we can have some better luck this time. I think playing the wheat is probably the right move. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Roll into corn, carrots. I'm going to go sunflower. We're going to keep playing the wheat as it comes. Need the field peanuts here. We do not get it. Have to pay for a reroll. In fact, we don't get it at all. So this run is toast. We're going to just back out of this. Go for the restart. A lot still has to go right, but I do believe it's possible. In fact, we were almost there. We almost got it. Let's grab sunflower. Play our wheat to get it out of our hand. Field peanuts right there. Beautiful. Let's play the wheat to get it out of our hand. And we do draw 3 field peanuts, which is great. We have 2 more, which is also great. So when you have 4 of the same crop on the same island, you do get a production bonus to it, which is great. Should help bail us out. We'll take some more sunflowers for the future. And let's go with field peanuts. And now's the moment of truth. Need to make 22. How are we gonna do it? 42, yes. All right. So now we are able to hit the ground running here. So I will expand. We'll keep throwing out these field peanuts here. They do give some good early game income, although not as good as some, but still it is the key to getting us into this phase here where we can roll for a water tree. So that's what we need. We need the watery tree because that's our key to water. And water is of course our key to things like sunflowers and corn and all of that good stuff. So this is going very well right now. So we do have the watery tree. We can throw that down right here to just get some initial water production. And this will allow us to just transition right into sunflowers. Sunflowers that are of course free because the water tree. We'll take more sunflowers, absolutely. I've also been notified that there are hotkeys. So if you use the numerical keys on your keyboard, you can actually select the card in 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. You can press spacebar to end your turn as well. Helps with the clicking a little bit. So we'll try to utilize that where possible. For our next draw here, we're going to go blue wheat. Not even a question. We have a mighty island full of sunflowers. Getting some good production out of them. Making some decent money, at least as far as the early game goes with no animals. So for the blue wheat, you put it adjacent to your sunflowers. Absolutely do that. Gets a huge energy production buff. And if you saw my other video, you'll know the strategy I'm working here. So we'll pay that, and then into our first essence reward. Dionysian rights, field grapes. Grapes take no water, but take 10 fuel each and produce equivalent to the fuel surplus. Okay. I think we're gonna do that one. I mean, this is also a good one. But we're gonna do field grapes. I believe I did Dionysian rights in my last run, so get a little variety here. Watery tree is gonna be a really strong play right here with that insane production of the blue wheat. We'll grab more sunflowers. Just keep throwing them up there, keep filling out our blue wheat field. Blue wheat and sunflowers, super strong combo. In fact, I'm gonna be hard pressed to, let's go grapes. We did get that buff for the grapes. I want to play around with that. But as far as an energy solution goes, blue wheat, sunflower. I mean, you can go like solar panel and stuff like that, but blue wheat, sunflower is where it's at, man. Alright, so for grapes, let's just start an island of them right here. And you can see it is taking fuel production away from us, which is expected. And it's producing 1, but it's supposed to produce equivalent to the fuel surplus, which we have 32. Yeah, so each grape plant is producing 32 grapes. Okay. So the more you play, obviously, the more your fuel goes down, which is okay. If we can get some more fuel peanuts or another fuel solution, here's some more fuel peanuts. It's going to go really well with our grapes. That's another combo that we can utilize in this run. So I'm going to hold off playing more grapes until we get more fuel peanuts on the board. So let's go ahead and put those right up here. Regular peanuts. We have beans. Yeah, we can take some beans, sure. More sunflower action, don't mind if I do. So now these grapes should not be producing anything, I believe. Because there is no fuel surplus. Yep. Okay. Learn new things about Terracards whenever you play it. +1 production. Let's throw the beans right here. Sunflower. Fuel corn works best with the melter, but it does produce a flat 5 fuel, which is nice. And does this also work? Yes, it does. Okay. So as we start our corn island, which we're definitely gonna want to go, we can start with fuel corn. And fuel corn will of course help us get more fuel production, which we need for our grapes. And it's also going to work well with the other corn related buffs, which you like to see. More grapes, more fuel corn. Let's throw the beans there. More fuel peanuts. I like the idea of more sunflowers here, so we'll take more sunflowers. Continue to play our grapes. Let's take a peek. We have 4 more grape cards in our hand. We are, of course, at a fuel deficit. I feel like with this essence reward here, the fuel is going to be kind of a constant thing we're battling against. That'll be alright. We'll get it back. We'll get it back in the positive here. Fuel wheat's another option to just get fuel. I mean, I'm kind of digging focusing on fuel for the grapes. So let's go ahead and grab the fuel wheat. We have Peanut Fest. Dealer's Hand. +2 hand size is nice. Gluttonous Feast is useless to us with no animals. Let's go Peanut Fest. We do have plenty of fuel peanuts out there. We're getting great fuel production now. So each of these grape plants will be producing almost 400 grapes. So let's take a look at what this looks like from an income perspective. Yeah, 4,000, 5,000 grapes. Very, very strong. Perhaps even overlooked. I know I've overlooked that buff before, for sure. More fuel corn, could certainly go more fuel corn. Would be nice to get just some regular corn, but we'll take it. The cost of re-rolling is very expensive. So sunflower here, fuel corn here. Fuel corn here as well. In turn, we have some beans. We have some more blue wheat. More blue wheat is essential given the volume of sunflowers we have. So we'll go ahead and take that. Oops. Press the wrong button there. And we can get more sunflowers right here. Some blue wheat right here. Field wheat here and field corn here. And turn more blue wheat. Let's just pump this out. More field wheat. I think our field production is doing just great. But more is better. Sure, I'll take it. We'll start another field wheat island. It's only making us money. $8,100, not a big deal at all. How are we doing? 6,370 grapes for 15K at day 50 here. Just needed to get over that little hump at the beginning. Giant sunflower, absolutely. So the giant sunflower, for anybody who has played this game and knows a little bit about this game, it's a very strong card when you have strong energy production like we do. And what it does is it takes your energy surplus, divides it by 2. So 952 divided by 2, and that's its production in sunflower seeds, that is. So we're looking at just a mighty plant that's going to just continue to get stronger as we add more blue wheat and sunflowers. This was also kind of a key to my last challenge run using no structures. That, of course, was the run with the Asterisk, though. Field corn. I'd like to get regular corn. I'd like to get that up and running. But nothing's wrong with some field corn either. The watery tree is kind of hanging out. This would be a good spot for it. Might as well free up that hand space. As we continue to just build out these strong, synergized islands. Electric carrot. We do have more sunflowers. We're going to take those. We do have our first full island of field corn. It's going to go well with the regular corn once we get there. Let's place some sunflowers, place some blue wheat, and just keep rolling. Electric carrot, beans, soy. Let's go ahead and re-roll here. Re-roll again. Alright, we do get some regular corn. Hopefully that prompts the game to kind of give us some more. We do have 3 pretty useless ones here. I mean, Arboreal Bounty, there's an angle there. 2 times production and +1 water cost to crops on the same island of the tree. More than 1 tree in the same island, +5 production for all crops instead of 2. I mean, this boosts up our blue wheat here. I don't really plan to go apple tree or olive tree. I think watery tree is probably the main tree we're going to use. And if we just keep some island slots open, I'll go with it. I'll go with it. It might create some unforeseen issues in the future, but that's what Terracards is all about. Creating an unforeseen issue for yourself that you come to find later breaks your game and ends your run, whatever. Done that many, many times. Field wheat. Watery tree. Don't really need water, so we'll go more sunflower. Really looking at just the continuous sunflower blue wheat push here. We actually do need more blue wheat than anything. There is that good wheat expansion buff that I would like to get, hopefully. Maybe we get that at day 80. We're also looking for veganism, of course. That would be the strongest essence reward we could possibly get. It'll effectively quadruple our income. Olive tree. Beans. Cocoa tree. We'll go carrot. I don't love that selection, but we'll take it just so we don't have to continue to re-roll. Because re-rolling gets very expensive. So for carrots, we'll throw those right here. Maybe there's a future play with the giant carrot as well. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the Terracard gods give us. Right now they're giving us a lot of beans. Seem to see the beans every single draw. And transparently, I don't use the beans all that much. Although I like the magical beans. Pretty sure that card, although it's in the encyclopedia, I don't think it's in the actual game yet. Be interested to see when that gets added. Throw those beans right there. More grapes. Grapes are key. Especially at the levels we're producing them at. Throw some field corn right there. It does go with the production buff. Grapes, we're making 12,000 per turn. That's insane. What's that number going to be up to now? Especially once we get the 13 grapes that we just pulled. 14,000 now. I suppose the one watch out with that buff is it doesn't allow grapes to be processed. Meaning you can't turn it into wine or grape juice, right? So you do just get the raw grapes, but if you produce, 15,000 of them, you're still going to see a sizable chunk of change coming your way each turn. More corn, we'll go ahead and take that without hesitation. Fill out this corn island here. More grapes. We'll pay the tax collector. Elite cows, dealer's hand, cow deluge. We'll take dealer's hand. Allow us to get some more cards into our hand to play. And we can expand. 21,000 grapes. Soy. Don't love the soy. If I was able to get some processing building, soy might be a play. In fact, I like the idea of a soy-centric run. It's got a lot of flexibility as far as processing goes, but obviously with a zero structure run, we're not going to be able to really do that. Keep throwing our corn down, keep throwing these lucrative and numerous grape plants down. More corn, don't mind if I do. Throw the beans right there. Continue to pound on that blue wheat. More corn. More corn and more grapes. Let's take a quick snapshot. 25,000 grapes. A good amount of sunflower seeds as well. Giant sunflower is producing 924 sunflower seeds per turn. Giant carrot. I mean, I'm not in love with the giant carrot. Let's go field peanuts to get our field production back up. I think you start to ask yourself the question, is this going to be enough? Now, my last challenge run, I did take it to turn 200. But, you know, toward the very end there, money was getting a little bit tight. So how feasible is this, right? How far can you actually take this zero structure run? It's a question we're going to explore a little bit today. I don't know how far I plan to really take this, but yikes, re-rolling is very expensive. So we'll take soy. I don't want to, but we'll take soy. I'm also going to attempt to just not even draw a single structure. So we're only going to select crops. I just kind of came up with that right now. I think it makes sense. Do a little soy island right here. Soy is very water intensive. Not really great. Peanuts, sure, we'll take some peanuts. We do have Peanut Fest, so that'll go well. More grapes, throw those there. Field peanuts. I suppose we could just go north here, throw some peanuts there. Doing pretty good on the income overall, I'd say, with 32,000 grapes. It's like 90% of our income is grapes. That's crazy. We'll take beans. I don't feel like re-rolling. Not at that price tag. Let's throw some beans down right there. Let's go peanuts. Rabbit antenna. Olive tree. More corn is great. Throw our beans there to help support the poor production of just the basic soy plant. Cow Deluge, Home Sweet Home, 2 useless essence rewards for this run. Dionysian Rites, we'll take that. Works with the grapes, but it also works with all crops as well. Being that grapes are a staple on the farm, it's a no-brainer. And now we have our maxed island here. Gives that central island that is adjacent to all 4 corn islands a massive bonus. You'll love to see it. And we'll keep building out our corn. More field corn, I mean, we certainly could. It does work with the corn build, so we're just going to keep doing that. Plus it gives us fuel, which gives us grapes. 1,556 fuel per turn translates to about 60,000 grapes, or 120k. The good majority of our income is grapes. And peanuts. More sunflowers, you betcha. I haven't seen those in a while, actually. Good to have you back, sunflower. Let's go, peanut. Let's get some of them sunflowers in our hands. Keep playing them there. Field corn is going to be down here. Regular corn as well. A harmonious little colony of corn, I tell ya. Field wheat, could take that. Apple tree's not going to go well with Arboreal Bounty. In fact, we'll have trouble playing that, so it's really a card to stay away from. So I'm going to roll just a little bit here. We're going to go more beans. We don't love to, but we're going to do it because of the excessive reroll costs. just throw it right here. Lots of water being used on this island. More beans there. Let's get some more sunflower action. We'll actually throw the sunflower right here. Looking for blue wheat. Could go with more carrots. Could go with more field corn. We'll take more field corn. You bet. We'll keep filling out our corn island there. Throw beans right there. Field corn, field corn. Transport tube, chocolate factory. Yikes. They're gonna make me roll again. 1.22 mil. We need a crop. And we get it. Yikes. There goes all of our money. I mean, we'll definitely make it back. We'll definitely make it back, but ouch. That was insane. This is a good island for blue wheat, so let's go. Yeah, we can go right there. Bunch of grapes, making some good money. Yeah, with that little wrinkle in the rules, you know, not even drawing, right? Not even selecting a structure or an animal. You have to go crop. Definitely makes it a little more challenging. So we're gonna go with a giant carrot island right here. We did get some more carrots, so it'll go well with our giant carrot. Just keep playing them. How 32. Another giant carrot. Sure thing. Energy spring. Everything that produces water now produces energy. We're gonna go with wheat expansion. I love wheat expansion, especially in the current situation we're in where we need blue wheat. It'll help these islands fill out. So that's a really good one to get for a challenge run like this, as our wheat just continues to multiply. Another giant carrot can go right there, and we can just keep filling in these islands, which continues to just prop up the power of the giant carrot. I think something for the devs to be aware of. Seems like the wheat expansion buff kind of creates a little additional lag. Obviously, that's with, you know, the wheat spawning itself, right? So now that we have blue wheat in our hands, we can do this. We can fill in these areas that we need blue wheat on. All we need is one. Definitely want to be careful to not spend all of the money, but it's just going to multiply. And that's going to make this giant sunflower beastly. So we can do it right here. Right here. And right here as well. It should be about good for our blue wheat. Now we just need more sunflowers. And what do you know? You ask and you shall receive. I will take the sunflowers for sure. Let's use our blue wheat to just kind of fill in some of these spaces here. Got a little game hiccup there. And let's just toss in our sunflowers. Hopefully the lag doesn't persist once all these islands are filled up with the blue wheat. We'll see our sunflowers looking mighty at 2841. Making 100k per turn. The blue wheat is doing its thing. And the game is really thinking about it. The game's really, really thinking about it. Yeah. All right, let's get those islands filled up. That's making me nervous. Maybe we'll refrain from doing that, unless we absolutely need to. Here we go again. All right, the tax collector cometh. We pay that 282,550. And now we could really use veganism. Making 173k a turn. Veganism will put us, somewhere in the 450 range or so. Maybe even a little more. We kind of need it. We are, we do have a decent bank of 1.2 mil there, but I feel like money is just kind of creeping up on us a little bit, if you will. We'll see. Paste bloom would be another good one for our sunflowers. But we haven't really seen that either. Let's go right here with our electric carrots. That will help our giant sunflower even more. Let's see how's this looking. 45.19 for the giant sunflower. Just a monstrous plant. You'll love to see it. Another giant carrot, don't mind if I do. We did still have a blue wheat in our hand, didn't we? I mean, we could throw that here. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much lag issues at the end turn. Pay that. We're owing a little over 600,000. We do get another essence reward here. Black water. All of these are for animals, unfortunately. So we're going to just skip it. Really looking for veganism. More soy. Do I take more soy? Or do I chance re-rolling to get something more useful? Or maybe no crop at all and then having to re-roll into... I think where we're currently at will be alright. Yeah. Let's do peanuts. Throw another giant carrot down. How are these looking? 178. Not bad at all. Electric carrots, throw that right here. More peanuts. More peanuts. Watery tree, grapes. That's a money maker right there. We'll definitely get some more grapes. More peanuts. Fill out this island here. Been keeping an eye on my fuel production. I'm not sure what happened to it. It was at 1400, and now it's at 970. I mean, the grapes do take 10, right? But something doesn't quite compute there. Maybe it's got something to do with this. Couldn't tell ya. Field peanuts. Take those. Throw down some more grape action, and let's go up and get another island for field peanuts up here. Bunch more space for field peanuts. Throw those down. More grapes. Pretty hard to turn that down, given how much of a staple it is. Now we're crossing that point where we're gonna owe about $1 million in 10 days. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. But this is what I mean, like how far can you actually take this run? You know? Is it possible to go to turn 300, 400 with it? Hard to say. I mean, for the sake of brevity, I like to take my Terracard videos to just turn 200. Otherwise, you'd have like a 2-hour long video. And I don't know how much time folks have on their hands. But at turn 155, I mean, let's just take a quick peek around, right? Got some good production all around, for the most part. We have a mighty giant sunflower, giant carrots doing their thing. Just a nice staple of blue wheat and sunflower over here. Tremendous. Got a little electric carrot action. Grapes are definitely our champion. Looks like 111,000. 223,000 per turn. That's crazy. Peanuts, we'll take those. Now it's 64. That must have been the boosted production turn from our one essence reward there. It'd be this one. Dionysian rites. Dionysus, right? That was the god of wine, I believe. Mythology, Greek mythology. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, please. It's been a while since I've studied that topic. It was a cool subject, though. I enjoyed our mythology classes in school. I like learning about all the stories and the heroes and whatnot. We're gonna fill this in here. Throw some more electric carrots, why not? Do have olive trees. I think we can find a home for 5 olive trees. Olive trees also eliminate the water cost of adjacent wheat. However, water hasn't really been an issue since we got our first watery tree. On like, what, turn 13? Something like that. Blackwater, cow deluge. Again, none of these are useful to us, so we're gonna skip it. We've been quite successful without getting veganism. I mean, veganism is the big one to get. The big essence reward to get. It's the key one that you want, for sure. And it has eluded us so far. In my last challenge run, I actually ended up getting veganism on turn 200. See how it's not gonna let me play another tree on the same island. That's due to the arboreal bounty. It does boost the production of your trees, but you can't play multiple trees on the same island. So do note for future runs. That is something I like about this game though. No two runs are quite the same. Obviously there's a randomness to it. There's also a predictability to it as well. It creates different scenarios that you kind of have to think your way through. I mean, this is a pretty basic challenge run as far as the types of cards we're playing, right? But once you get into like structures that produce things and you have to chain a bunch of production islands together and so on and so forth, it really kind of makes you think sometimes. I'm the type of person in games like this that I appreciate order, right? Appreciate things to be orderly. This is gonna hurt. Oh goodness. Well, we're forced into selecting a card. We don't have the money to re-roll. Can't do it. So let's grab Bunny Dracula here. Why not? So unfortunately, I was forced into grabbing a card that wasn't a crop. I didn't have a choice. You saw it. It's not my fault. Simply didn't have a choice. I was ready to pay that, 3 point whatever mil too. Or maybe you could argue it is my fault. I should have made more money, right? I should have done better. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. More corn, finally. Corn has kind of disappeared, vanished, and now it's back. Throw an olive tree right there, sure thing. Let's go ahead and end our turn. At day 173 here. Watery tree, we'll take that. Don't have the cash to re-roll anyways. Fill out that island there with more corn. So I wonder, if you put a watery tree, well actually no, it's not going to let you, right. But if you put a watery tree on an island with grapes, when you have the field grapes essence reward, is it going to produce the field surplus as well in water? Definitely something interesting to test out for sure. This is a fine place for a watery tree though. Just keeping that open for that exact reason. Okay, here we go. Field corn saves us. Yeah, re-rolling it at this particular point in time would be destructive. Let's just buy that nice little piece of land right there. Let's throw down some more field corn. Get that on the board. Some more grape action. Every time we get a new card, it scares me. We'll go giant carrot, sure. And we get our day 180 buff. Or essence reward, I should say. Nothing that's going to help us. This does not help us because we don't have structures transforming anything. Because we don't have structures at all. So again, skip that. Would have been great to get that veganism buff. Just to see exactly how much we make per turn. We'll have one more shot at it at day 200 if we can take it that far. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to do that at this point, but you know, we are getting... We do owe some cash money, that's for sure. Whoops. Let's go giant carrot right here with a water retreat. More carrots, you betcha. I mean, field corn, just throw that somewhere. Doesn't really matter. Hopefully that doesn't work against us too much there. Should be alright. I think the math checks out. More carrots, you know it. Take another Bunny Dracula. Again, don't have the cash to re-roll. So we'll take another Bunny Dracula. I guess at least I'm not taking structures, right? The cards I have selected that haven't been crops have at the very least been animals. Kind of just coasting to the end here. I mean, 3.218 mil is a big sum. It really is. We'll see what the next round looks like. I mean, this is going to essentially clean us out. With all of that costly re-rolling, I mean, this is gonna be real tight, folks. Making 342 a turn. We might not get there. We might not get there. In fact, if I even buy another island, we might not get there. I need to make 3 mil. We're making 300. So that's 10 turns. It's gonna be close for sure. I can't really buy any new islands, I'll tell you that. We're gonna have to scrape every penny together. We might just barely make it. We'll see. The exciting conclusion. Take more peanuts, you betcha. Throw some fuel wheat here, why not? Could actually use it for our grapes. Four days, we're at 2.8. Only made 224 that turn. It's not looking likely, is it? I mean, buying a new island means spending another 300k, which is about a turn's worth of earnings. And then obviously I'd throw fuel wheat down to get the fuel reserve number up more so the grapes can flourish and produce more. But how long is that going to take to offset the costs? We owe 4.8 in 4 days. I think we just have to kind of end turn. To turn 200. Take the apple tree. Sure thing. We're making 232 now. Yeah, we're gonna just miss it seems. Well, not even just miss it. We're gonna miss it by $1 million. And we finally get veganism. Just like in the last challenge run, we finally get veganism. looks like it's gonna come just a little bit too late here. I understand it says I win, but we all know I did not win. So let's just play one more turn here. 373. We're gonna end our turn. Just bagged veganism here. And we're gonna end our turn and lose the game. Fun stuff indeed. Well, I think in conclusion, the absolute zero structure run in Terracards is possible. 100% it is. I think this is proof that it is. You know, how long lasting is it, I think, is the question. How far can you actually take it? Can you take it to turn 300? Can you take it to turn 400? I think to even get remotely close to that, you're absolutely going to need veganism, and you're going to need it early. Preferably before turn 200. I think some of the costly re-rolling really worked against me. I think I re-rolled for something like $2-3 million, right? And it's just not value added. So maybe eliminating that wrinkle from the challenge and seeing how far you can take it is another angle. It's another way to play this challenge. I think there's a bunch of different ways to play this challenge. But a few key learnings. Giant Sunflower, obviously, is godly. It's awesome. It's amazing. Sunflower Blue Wheat combo is key. Blue Wheat, Sunflower, and Water Tree is a way to just permanently solve your water issues. That's great. Field Grapes is cool. I didn't really use that in any of my previous playthroughs. At least used it seriously. I think it really proved its value in this one, given that grapes were the staple to our economy. And yeah, all this is made possible by going Fuel Peanuts, and the second time you're able to draw a card. It'll give you enough income to get the run off the ground, and then you can eventually get that first watery tree. And once you get the first watery tree, you take that and you run with it. So anyways, I am going to end the video here. I do appreciate your viewership, appreciate you stopping by the channel. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving a like and a subscribe. Would highly appreciate it. Like I mentioned, we are a new channel here, just trying to bring some enjoyable content to the world. That being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.